case, on the 2 features that I did, and I imagine on a lot of, super low budget features that are shooting on film, you're probably not getting dailies back every night and being able to watch them, and the producers aren't able to, make sure everything's going okay at every step of the way. And I think that kind of mindset, translates to the work environment and the crew and just the feeling of a flow that I think you get shooting on film that you don't always get shooting on digital, when you have monitors that'll show you exactly what the final image is going to look like. And if the film, I think, reintroduces a trust that's really a great environment to work in.
I think one of the big misconceptions about film production is that the image on set is the image that you're going to have on the screen. I come from photography before film, and printing is part of the process. You can take the same negative and print it in multiple different ways. It's part of the art. So what you're producing on set, there's great ways nowadays to approximate what it's going to look like. But still, that's a tiny monitor, and that's not necessarily where you're going to end up. So what you're creating on set is you want to be creating a negative that has information that you can work with later. And it's also about, you're watching it on a monitor about this big. You want to still have it be on that big screen and it still be scintillating. And what I mean about that is you want to have things going on that you're not able to even recognize. So if you're losing all this information with a digital medium to compress it and get it onto the drive and everything, when it goes big, the shadows aren't going to be comprised of colors. It's just going to go to black. It's going to go to a void. Whereas with the thing is, what happens with film is that it's still actually recording information in there. It's making, it still has a granularity in there. It still has a certain amount of color. Nothing is made by just completely losing color unless it's an completely unexposed part. So one of the things I love about film is you can actually create a negative on a tighter budget that is leaving stuff in there that is kind of unknown, that you're going to respond to subconsciously. And it's not, in some ways, on set being saying that, like, okay, that's exactly what it's going to be and that's it. Because there's still opportunity to bring a little bit of something out later. I think in many ways that is, as we see digital developing, it's really emulating film technology. It's trying to emulate that. That's the reason why they're trying to make compressions better, this and that. But it is still losing information to get it on your drive, to work with.